Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Right. Put heading migration. Okay, what is the meaning of migration? Any new students, what is the meaning of migration? You all can hear my voice, right? Is my voice clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the meaning of migration?
It will be migrating.
Adish, please speak loudly. Your voice is not clear.
Sir, one ERP tool to another ERP tool, like is some migration. That is correct or not? I don't know, but
It's
what I
not
know,
ERP, right?
Moving from one technology to another technology.
another
Change
technology.
one instance to another instance.
Yes, moving the application from one instance to another instance. Write down. Migration definition. Moving the application from one instance to another instance. Moving the application from one instance to another instance. So, what do you mean by instance here? Nothing but environment. Either example, write down example. Dev to test, test to prod, etc. Dev, development to testing server, testing instance to production instance. Dev to test and test to prod, etc. Okay, everybody understood, right? What do you mean by migration? Moving the application from one instance to another instance. Next, what do you mean by upgradation? Anybody? What do you mean by upgradation?
Patches, sir.
No?
Sorry, updating the current version.
Correct. So upgradation, write down upgradation. Upgradation means moving the application from one version to another version, old version to new version. You can write it as moving the application from old version to new version. Example, moving the application from old version to new version. Example, 11.1.2.4. 11.1.2.4 to 11.2.7. 11.1.2.4 to 11.2.7. That is the latest version as of now. Okay, right. So next point, put 5-star marks and write. Put 5-star marks and write. See, in Hyperion there is no concept of upgradation. Okay, so we always do migration. Even for version also we do the migration. So what do you mean by upgradation? Moving the application from one version to another version, right? 1 minute, let me log in. So first of all, how do we find the version? Just give me 1 second, let it log in. See, upgradation means today it is 11.1.2.4. See, how do we find the application? Click on version, click on help, about. When you click on show details, here you can see the version. For Hyperion Financial Management, see, you are seeing Hyperion Financial Management 11.1.2.4. That is the patch. 204 is the patch I have applied. So this is the version. So tomorrow when you log in, automatically this version should become 11.2. That is called upgradation. Clear? So what happens if the upgradation fails? You cannot even log into old system and you cannot log into new system. Both will be corrupted. So we never do upgradation in Hyperion, okay? Even though we call it as upgradation, still we do migration only. What do you mean by migration? In migration, you have development server and test server, or old version and new version both. So in new version, I'll install the entire components, IHFM, etc., etc. Now what I will do, I will migrate the application from old version to new version. Everybody clear? The difference between migration and upgradation? Yes or no? Please confirm.
Sir, once repeat that sentence, sir.
See,
Migration.
migration means there will be old system and a new system. Both will be there. Both will be working fine. So simply we'll migrate the application from old version to new version. If it is upgradation, automatically this existing version should be converted into new version. Means we'll upgrade the system, existing system. So if anything goes wrong, right, neither old version will work nor new version will work. Yes sir, correct, right?
సార్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు డెవలప్మెంట్ టెస్ట్ ఆ రెండు ఉంటాయి సార్. ఫస్ట్ మనం డెవలప్మెంట్లో అప్గ్రేడేషన్ చేస్తాము, అది ఒకవేళ వర్క్ అయితే మళ్ళీ టెస్ట్ కూడా చేస్తాము.
ఓల్డ్ వర్షన్ అనుకోండి, ఓల్డ్ వర్షన్ ఉంటుంది, 11.124 ఇన్స్టాల్ అయి ఉంటుంది, 11.2 ఇన్స్టాల్ అయి ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే
11.124 లో అప్లికేషన్ వర్క్ అవుతుంది, 11.2కి ఈ అప్లికేషన్ మైగ్రేట్ చేస్తాం.
ఓకే
Once you confirm that everything is working fine, and then we will stop old version. Clear?
ఓకే సార్.
That is called upgradation and migration both. So in Hyperion there is no concept of upgradation. Still we do the migration. Even upgradation also we call it as migration. Write down. In Hyperion, even upgradation, upgradation will be called as migration. Even upgradation will be called as migration.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఇన్ కేస్ లేటెస్ట్ వర్షన్ అని అడితే 11.1.2.4.204.5264 చెప్పాలా సార్?
204 అని చెప్తే 11.1.2.4 అని చెప్తే సరిపోతుంది. ఎందుకంటే
Okay.
204 patch is for HFM, 207 patch is for FDMC. 1 minute, what is the FDM patch I applied? Just give me 1 second. So for every component there will be a separate patch. See, it is 210 patch. FDM is 210 patch. HFM is 204 patch.
FCCS
FCCS కి ఇలా ఉండదమ్మా. We don't need to do anything for FCCS. It is automated. Clear?
ఓకే.
Only HFM we have to physically upgrade, physically apply patches. We already
Okay.
discussed this, right, in the introduction class. FCCS.
Yes, sir. సార్ మనకి 4 ప్రాసెస్ కదా సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఉండేది? డెవలప్మెంట్, నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసి ప్రొడక్షన్, టెస్టింగ్, ఇంకొకటి ఏదో ఉండాలి కదా సార్? మీరు 3నే వస్తుంది.
See, development, testing, production. Some people will maintain DR also, disaster recovery.
డిజాస్టర్ రికవరీ.
అది అందరూ మెయింటైన్ చేయాలని లేదు. సో ఇఫ్ సడన్లీ ఇఫ్ ప్రొడక్షన్ సర్వర్ గోస్ డౌన్, దిస్ DR will become production in just 24 hours. ఓకే.
ఓకే.
సో అందరూ మెయింటైన్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు.
ఓకే.
Right. So everybody understood the difference between upgradation and migration? Yes or no?
ఎస్ సార్.
Right. So for that important point. What is the important point in Hyperion? Even upgradation is called as migration. Okay. Right. Why? Because we will keep the old version as it is, and once we confirm that new version is working fine and everything is data, everything is matching, then we will stop that old version. Until then, both old version and new version both will be working. Clear? అందరికి అర్థమైంది కదమ్మా? ప్లీజ్ కన్ఫర్మ్ ఎవ్రీవన్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ద మెయిన్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ అప్గ్రేడేషన్ అండ్ మైగ్రేషన్.
Can you repeat once, sir?
అలాగే క్లియర్గా చెప్తాను వినండి. ఓల్డ్ వర్షన్, న్యూ వర్షన్ రెండు ఉంటాయండి. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఓల్డ్ వర్షన్లో మీరు దాన్నే అప్గ్రేడ్ చేస్తున్నారనుకోండి, ఎర్రర్స్ వచ్చినాయి, ఫెయిల్ అయింది అప్గ్రేషన్. ఏమైంది? ఇప్పుడు ఓల్డ్ వర్షన్ వర్క్ చేస్తుందా? చేయదు. న్యూ వర్షన్ వర్క్ చేయదు. అందుకని ఏం చేస్తాము, ఓల్డ్ వర్షన్ అలాగే ఉంచి కొత్త సర్వర్లో న్యూ వర్షన్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తాం. చేసి ఈ అప్లికేషన్ని ఓల్డ్ వర్షన్ నుంచి న్యూ వర్షన్కి మైగ్రేట్ చేస్తాం. ఓల్డ్ వర్షన్లో అలాగే ఉంటుంది, న్యూ వర్షన్లో కూడా కొత్త అప్లికేషన్ వస్తుంది. అంతా వర్క్ అవుతుంది, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ వర్కింగ్ యాజ్ ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ అనగానే అప్పుడు ఓల్డ్ వర్షన్ స్టాప్ చేస్తాం. ఆ సర్వర్ను వేరే దేనికైనా యూజ్ చేసుకుంటారు. క్లియర్? ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైనట్టేనా?
ఎస్ సార్.
అంటే
Everyone, yes, sir.
అంటే మనం 2 సర్వర్స్ అనుకోవచ్చు, ఒకటి డెవలప్మెంట్ సర్వర్, ఒకటి టెస్ట్ సర్వర్ అని చెప్పి అనుకుని డెవలప్మెంట్ సర్వర్ని ఫస్ట్ అప్గ్రేడేషన్ చేస్తాము, తర్వాత అంతా వర్క్ అవుతుంది అనుకుంటే టెస్ట్ సర్వర్ని కూడా చేస్తాము.
అది మైగ్రేషన్ అయిపోతుంది కదా. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ మైగ్రేటింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ డెవలప్మెంట్ టు టెస్ట్, ఇట్ ఈస్ మైగ్రేషన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ అప్గ్రేడేషన్, రైట్?
ఇట్స్ ఎ సర్వర్ సార్, సర్వర్.
యా, సర్వర్, ఈవెన్ సర్వర్ ఆల్సో, ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ మైగ్రేషన్. క్లియర్?
ఎస్ సార్.
So, right. Write down the ways of migrating the application. There are 4 ways of migrating the application. There are 4 ways of migrating the application. Okay, if I ask you to migrate the application with the current knowledge you have, how do you do? Anyone? Only new students, please tell the steps. ఇప్పటికిప్పుడు మిమ్మల్ని మీరు అదే మైగ్రేషన్ చేసేయండి అప్లికేషన్ అన్నా అనుకోండి, కెన్ యూ డూ ఇట్? If I ask you to migrate the application with the current knowledge you are having, can you do it? If yes, what are the steps?
ఇంకొక సర్వర్ ఒకటి తీసుకుని మన బాబా అప్లికేషన్ దాంట్లో కాపీ చేసి పెట్టుకొని దీన్ని అప్గ్రేడేషన్ చేసుకుంటాం.
Upgradation కాదు, migration. This is not upgradation, migration. Please tell the proper steps, Raj Kiran.
ఓకే.
Yes or no? First of all, can you do or not?
నో సార్.
Yes, I am saying yes, you can do. Now, how do you do? With the current knowledge, without completing this chapter, with the current knowledge, whatever you have with the current knowledge, you can do the migration, I am saying. How do you do that one? Chepali, you all know already. Think and get me the answer. You all know how to migrate the application.
Sir,
How do you do?
సెట్టింగ్స్ లో పోయేసి మనం అంటే హెల్ప్ మీరు చూపించారు కదా సార్, అదే విధంగా పోయేసి ప్యాచ్ ని చేసేమన్నా.
వర్ధిని గారు చెప్పండి.
టూల్స్ లో ఉంది సార్.
లేదు, there is no utility. You already did, I am saying, you already know how to do that one. You all know how to do that one. Think and tell me.
Copying metadata,
Copy?
క్లోన్ చేయాలి సార్.
metadata and all those line items. Metadata మొత్తం కాపీ చేసి అక్కడ న్యూ వర్షన్ లో పేస్ట్ చేస్తాం.
అంటే డైరెక్ట్ గా మెడిటేట్ ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ చెప్పండి ముందు.
ఫస్ట్ ప్రొఫైల్
You are correct. Venmadev garu, you came nearer to the solution. First step, what is the first step?
ప్రొఫైల్ పుల్ చేయాలి. బాబా అప్లికేషన్ ప్రొఫైల్ పుల్ చేసి.
Perfect. First step is we'll extract the profile from existing application and then we'll create the same application in test. And then we will extract the metadata. We will load the metadata. We extract the grids. We load the grids. We extract the forms. We load the forms. We extract the reports. We load the reports. We extract the security. We load the security. We extract the rules. We load the rules. That's it. You extract the data and you load the data. అయిపోయిందా మొత్తం? Is it easy or not?
ఈజీ సార్. ఆల్రెడీ చేశాను సార్, సారీ మర్చిపోయాను.
Correct. Daily you are doing right. You are creating your own application. So when you go to navigate, administer and consolidation administration, we'll see how many applications are there. So first way, write down manual, traditional migration. First way, traditional migration. But in life we never do this because there will be huge data, right? I'll tell you what are the disadvantages in manual migration. So when you go to applications, see here there is a test application. So when you right click on Baba application, you can extract the profile, see profile summary, extract profile, right? You can take the profile, you can download the profile and you can create the same application in test instance. Clear? So and then you will extract the metadata. You load them at data. Write down. Traditional way of migration. First step, extract the existing profile. So here we are taking the example as dev and prod. Okay, dev is our source, prod is our target. Is it okay? Or test is our target? Write down. Extract the profile from dev. Extract the application profile from dev. Extract the application profile from dev. And create same application in test with the same profile. And create same application in test with the same profile. Extract the application profile from dev, dev, and create the same application in test with the same profile. Second point. So here, instead of calling metadata, rules, security, data grids, data forms, etc., I'm using a single word, artifacts. Okay, artifacts means all components. Okay, write down. Extract all artifacts. Extract all artifacts. ARTIFACTS within brackets metadata, data, rules, etc., etc. Within brackets metadata, data, rules, etc. Extract all artifacts within brackets metadata, rules, etc. from dev and load it into prod. I mean the test, and load it into test. That's it. Migration is completed. So what are the advantages in this migration?
It is easy to migrate, sir.
Easy to migrate. So we don't discuss about advantages. Okay. What are the disadvantages in this one?
Same workout output, sir.
So first write down disadvantages. Put heading disadvantages. So first disadvantage is, 1 minute. Let the application open. See, I'm going to documents. Clear? So how many folders I have here? Many folders, right? So see, I clicked on a AAA folder. Can I extract it? See, is it possible to extract?
No, sir.
No. So I have to expand this and I have to click on this data form. Then I can export it. Correct? It means you cannot migrate the folders. So you have to extract the data forms and grids one by one, and you have to load it. Clear? Write down first. We cannot migrate folder structure.
సార్ ఒక చిన్న డౌట్ అడగచ్చా సార్?
అడగండి.
అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ చేస్తాం కదా సార్, సో అవి అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి సార్? హౌ మెనీ?
అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకు వచ్చింది ఇక్కడ?
లేదు, నాకు రిక్వైర్ ఉండి అడిగా.
అర్థం కాల. జోనల్ ఎంట్రీస్, అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్, మీ డౌట్ ఏంటి అడగండి. వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ డౌట్ యాక్చువల్లీ?
హౌ మెనీ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఇన్ జర్నల్?
హౌ మెనీ టైప్స్ అనేది ఉండదండి అసలు.
కరెన్సీ ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ ఒకటి, ఇంకా
అసలు అవన్నీ అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ అంటారు దాన్ని. అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్. కరెన్సీ ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఏ జోనల్ ఎంట్రీ. క్లియర్? అసలు అది జోనల్ ఎంట్రీ కాదు, రూల్ ఫైల్. అది రూల్ రాయాలి. If they ask what is cumulative translation adjustment or currency translation adjustment, tell that you don't know.
Okay.
If you want to learn, I have given you notes. First learn that notes in INT, right? I have given you notes. Read that entire accounting standard and notes. Then tell the rule file also. See in your documentation, right? So here I have given you this INT. See, here I have given you the rule also. మీరు ఇలా ఇంత టఫ్ దానికి వెళ్ళమాకండి. మీరు మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నాను ఇది. సి చదివితే మొత్తం చదివి ఈ రూల్ కూడా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలి మీరు, అర్థం చేసుకోగలిగితే. లేకపోతే సింపుల్గా యూ కెన్ సే ఐ డోంట్ నో. క్లియర్? అంతేగాని హాఫ్ నాలెడ్జ్తో మాత్రం వెళ్ళదు ఎట్టి పరిస్థితిలో. ఓకే రైట్, విల్ గో టు సో రైట్ డౌన్ వీ కెనాట్ మైగ్రేట్ ఫోల్డర్ స్ట్రక్చర్. We cannot migrate folder structure, so we have to extract forms and grids one by one. We have to extract forms and grids one by one. First disadvantage, everybody understood, right? Yes or no? See, Ashok, I am expanding Ashok. How many grids here? Total 1, 2, right? I am selecting all the grids. Can I expand it? No. See, again it is disabled. So everything you have to do one by one. Extract, correct? Everybody understood, right? What is the disadvantage? So directly you cannot export the folder. Directly you cannot export all the grids at a time, grids or forms at a time. So manual, if you are having some 70 grids and 70 forms, total 140 you have to manually export. Clear? Everybody understood? Yes or no? Please confirm.
Yes,
And
sir.
that too, before extracting, you have to create a manual folder structure here. For example, in live, right? I'll be having total financial statements. Under financial statements, I have another folder called balance sheet and income statement and cash flow. Now I have to create this folder structure first in target system. First, I will create a folder called financial statements, and then I will create a subfolder called balance sheet, and then I create a subfolder called current assets. And in current assets, I will migrate the current assets data form or grid. So everything you have to do it manually. Correct? Second, so how do we export the data or extract the data? So see here, extract, there is a data, right? Extract data. See? So here, how do I extract the data? I cannot extract the data as a whole, because see, I have to extract either month wise or entity wise. If you are having a huge data, right, there is a chances of missing data. So how do I load the data? See, so here when I load the data, you can load 10 files at a time. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when you extract the data, you have to put a naming convention, 1, 2, first file, second file, third file, like that. January file, February file, March file, etc. Or India file, London file, like that. So India, January, India, February, India, because you cannot extract the huge data at a time. It is not possible. System will hang. So when you are having too many data files, right, there will be a chances of missing the data. Write down. If the data is huge, second disadvantage. If the data is huge, there are chances of missing. There are chances of missing data. Second point, everybody understood, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Andarki the second point, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Third point, third disadvantage. So, okay. Now, it is not from dev to test. It is from old version to new version. Old production to new production. So, is data audit and task audit mandatory or not? Is task audit and data audit mandatory or not? What do you mean by data audit and task audit? Anybody? What do you mean by data audit and task audit?
So the activity is performed by some specific user if we need to check.
Correct.
That's where
So here, when you click on consolidation and when you click on maintenance, you can see task audit. What is task audit? It will clearly show you who is doing what. So somebody admin has logged in and loaded metadata. Say somebody has loaded the metadata. Somebody has done the journal entry. Likewise, it will clearly show the activity. It is mandatory as per SOX, right? Sarbanes-Oxley Act. You have to keep 3 months of data audit and 3 months of task audit in the system. Yes, you can always clear here. See, so there is a delete all button. We never use this delete all button. So here I'll filter here. So I'll put a custom range, and in custom range I'll put 3 months data, and remaining everything I'll delete. Yes, it's a regular maintenance activity. we discussed it, right? Admin activities, clearing all the task audit, clearing all the data audit, clearing log files will be admin activity. So here we have to keep 3 months of task audit and 3 months of data audit, and remaining we can delete. So see here I can export it. See, is there any import button here? No, there is no import button. Only you can extract the task audit in a physical file, either CSV file or text file, etc. But you cannot import it. Clear? So if you are migrating the application from one production to another production, old production to new production, then you have to maintain 3 months of task audit, right? So with manual migration, it is not possible. Write down. We cannot migrate. Third point, we cannot migrate task audit and data audit. We cannot migrate task audit and data audit. These are the 3 disadvantages. Okay. So in live, we never use this manual migration. When you are moving the application from some of the, for example, where do we build the application? Anyone? Where do we build the application? In which instance we build the application? Chepalama. Development. Always we build the application in development. Where do we test the application?
Testing.
Who will do the testing?
Customer, sir, and client.
Client will do the testing. We never do the testing in test instance. So what is our playground? Our playground is always dev instance only. Right? So okay. In dev, you have built the application and you have migrated the application to test. Perfect. Now you have forgotten to, after the migration is done, some say Ashok has built 3 more data forms. How do we migrate again? Will you migrate the entire application again, or simply you will migrate 3 data forms?
3 data forms, sir.
Simple. We will go to data forms, extract, and then we load it into test. Clear? Likewise, if we use the manual migration only if the artifacts are very less, 1 or 2 missing artifacts, or you want to load security file, you want to load a rule file, we will extract here and we will load there. Other than that, we never use manual migration. Everyone clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because it cannot clone as it is. Clear? So, but if you are moving artifacts, very limited artifacts, say 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, then always we use manual migration, because it will be completed in 1 minute, just 1 minute. Extract here, load there. Right?
Sir, patches will update, right? That will also come with the migration.
No. Patches you have to do it manually, separately. Every month we will apply the patches, or normally every quarter we apply the patches. There is a concept called critical patches, quarterly critical patches. Yes, every quarter we have some activity for patches.
Sir, if
okay.
possible, can we discuss on that topic also?
No, it is not possible, sir. Because you need a server access. You cannot even practice that.
Okay.
Right?
No, if at all it asks in interview, we can straight away say, right? I mean,
సార్ అట్లీస్ట్ చూపించగలరా అంటే ఎలా చేయాలి ప్యాచెస్ అంటే ఇది స్టెప్స్ అని చెప్పి?
అది మనకి ఇక్కడ చూపించలేము సార్ మనం, అది అందుకని. సి ఇన్ హియర్ రైట్, I can give the steps how to apply the patch.
Okay.
WebLogic patch and what are the patches, right? Because we have to open the Oracle support. You cannot even download the patch also. See, everything, there will be a patch matrix. Okay. So first you have to download that patch matrix, and then you have to apply what are the patches. There will be a regular patching will be there. నేను అది చూపించలేను అది, బికాస్ లైవ్ డైరెక్ట్ చూపించాలి అది. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ సజెస్టబుల్ టు, అందరికి నేను చూపించేవాడిని ఫిజికల్ క్లాస్ ఉన్నప్పుడు. ఒక సండే నేను ఇంటికి పిలిచి అందరినీ అదే క్లాస్ రూమ్కి పిలిచి నేను చెప్పేవాడిని. బట్ నౌ దెర్ ఇస్ నో ఫిజికల్ క్లాస్, రైట్? సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్ 100%.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు అలాంటి హెల్ప్లోకి వెళ్ళాలి, ఇది ఈ ఫైల్ తీసుకుని దీంట్లో లోడ్ చేయాలి, లేకపోతే అట్లీస్ట్ అలా జస్ట్ అలాగా
లేదు సార్, అది చూపించలేను అది. ఎందుకంటే మీకు దాంట్లో ఐడీస్ అన్ని వాడేయాలి, మనం ఒరిజినల్ ఐడీస్ అన్ని వాడాల్సిందే. మీరు క్లాసులు రికార్డ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు, గుర్తుంచుకోండి, ఉద్యోగాలు పోతాయి. మీకు అర్థమైందా?
ఓకే సార్.
మీకు ఇప్పుడు ప్యాచ్ అంటే ఎక్కడి నుంచి డౌన్లోడ్ చేయాలి? నేను
ఒరాకిల్ వెబ్సైట్లోకి వెళ్ళే చేయాలి. ఒరాకిల్
వెళ్ళాలంటే దేంతో లాగిన్ అవ్వాలి?
మీ కంపెనీ దాన్ని అట్లీస్ట్ అంటే క్లయింట్.
You have to use client ID, correct?
ఎస్ సార్.
సో ఎస్, పాత రోజుల్లో చూపించామండి అది ఫిజికల్ క్లాస్ ఉన్నప్పుడు అందరూ మొబైల్స్ స్విచ్ ఆఫ్ పక్కన పెట్టించి. బట్ నౌ ఇన్ ఆన్లైన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. ఓకే, ప్లీజ్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ. 100% ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ సజెస్టబుల్ ఆల్సో. మీరందరూ ఏమంటారంటే రికార్డ్ చేయను అంటారు, కానీ ఎస్ ఐ నో పీపుల్ విల్ రికార్డ్ అండ్ it's not suggestible. Okay, it's highly sensitive data, right? So we should never do that one. So how do you do?
Sir,
You can
hello?
do this and you can learn.
సార్ FCCS లో ప్యాచెస్ ఎలా అప్లై చేస్తాం సార్?
అది కూడా అది మనకు అసలు చెప్పను కూడా చెప్పరు. ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ఎవ్రీ ఫస్ట్ ఫ్రైడే in test and every third Friday in production they will apply. Oracle people will apply.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, at least can we have some notes so that in interview we can say we know how to do the patches, but we never did. So that way we can explain, right?
Okay. అది మీకు
Just for interview purpose I'm saying.
ఈ సండే ఎలాగో చెప్తాం కదా సార్. ఈ సండే జస్ట్ ఏంటంటే స్టెప్స్ ఇచ్చారంటే ఆ స్టెప్స్ నోట్ చేసుకుని బై హార్ట్ అని చేసుకుంటాం. అట్లీస్ట్ దేన్నే అడ్మిన్ ఏమైనా జాబ్స్ ఉంటే ఏదైనా అప్లై చేసి.
సార్ అది మీకు ఎందుకు చెప్పలేమంటే అసలు మీకు అది ఏ బ్యాచ్ ఏ సర్వర్లో అప్లై చేయాలనేది పెద్ద కాన్సెప్ట్ సార్. మళ్ళీ అది మీకు ఎలా చెప్తే అర్థమవుతుంది మీకు. నేను ఒక ఓపెన్ చేస్తాను, నోట్స్ ఇచ్చేస్తాను మీకు. ఓకేనా?
అలాగే సార్.
నోట్స్ కూడా ఇవ్వాల్సిన పని లేదు. నేను ఆ హెల్ప్ ఏదైతే ప్యాచ్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుంటారో దాంట్లో మీకు హౌ టు అప్లై ప్యాచ్ అనే స్టెప్స్ ఇచ్చేసి ఉంటాడు. మీకు అర్థమైందా?
ఓకే.
సరే, నేను మీకు నోట్స్ ఇస్తాలే. అయితే మీకు చెప్తాను. ఒక ప్యాచ్ నేను డౌన్లోడ్ చేసి ఆల్రెడీ ఉంచుతాను. ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ యూ ఇన్ 10 or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. ఓకే? సండే ప్లీజ్ రిమైండ్ మీ.
అలాగే సార్.
రైట్. సో manual migration, everybody understood? Yes or no? First way of migration.
ట్రెడిషనల్ ఆర్ మాన్యువల్ మైగ్రేషన్?
Yeah, traditional migration or manual migration we call it as. Second, write down. Second way of migration, database to database, DB, database to database copy, database to database copy. Steps, write down. First, export dev schema tables, SCHEMA. Export dev schema tables within brackets database tables. Schema is nothing but a database. Okay, within brackets database tables. Next, and import into test schema tables. And import into test schema tables. Second point, reconfigure Hyperion components. So, first of all, what is schema tables? Just give me 1 second. If it is possible, I'll show you this. No, it is not opening. Server is not opening. So already I have shown you, right, some database tables, HYP, HFM. So simply we'll copy all the contents of the table and we'll paste it into test tables. Okay, so who will do this one? Tell me. Who will do this?
Developer or implementation?
No. It's a core DBA work, database work. Okay, right on. See, what is the advantages in this migration? I always prefer this migration because If you know database, it will be very, very easy. If you don't know database, then it will be very, very difficult. Okay, so what is the advantages in this one? Entire migration will complete in just 4 or 5 hours. It will clone the entire application. Clear? So, but we never use this.
ఎక్సెల్ చేస్తామా సార్?
అసలు కాదు, డేటాబేస్ బ్యాక్ అండ్ DBA database administrator will do this. It is not a Hyperion work, right? So advantage. What is the disadvantage here? Write down disadvantage. Put heading disadvantage. First one. It is more DBA work. DBA means database administrator work. It is more DBA work than Hyperion work. So we are Hyperion consultants. We don't know what is database, right? You don't know ABCD of database. You cannot do that one. So we have to depend on database person. So entire building will go to whom? See, why do we do the business? First of all, tell me. Why do we do the project? Any project? For money only, right?
Yes.
So, okay, your manager, he has given a lot of presentations, a lot of follow-ups with the client, and then he got the project of migration, right? So your team is different from DBA team, correct? There will be a separate DBA database team, correct? So once your manager got the project, he has to do the migration. So which approach he will follow? DBA approach or manual approach or copy application approach or some other approach, whatever it may be. If he selects DBA approach, so who is the main hero in DBA approach? You cannot do anything because you don't know ABCDs of DBA. So you have to engage DBA person, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
So who will fill the timesheet and who will get the entire money?
For DBA person.
The billing will go to DBA team, not our team. So if you have DBA administrator in your team, then
Totally ours.
this is the best approach, trust me. So previously in olden days, right? Now I am not doing these migrations infra work. Previously when I was in Oracle, we used to follow some other approach, but we have done a campus interview. In that one, right, we got one DBA, super DBA. He is very good in DBA. Then I started following this approach because we know we have a DBA, very good DBA. Literally, we have completed the entire migration in just 2 months or 3 months. Max, if it is a very big company, then 3 months. If it is a small company, then it is 2 months. Literally, I have done some 5, 6 or 7 projects. I don't remember. Very quick projects in Oracle. Right, Tata Idea. I have done that migration. So we went to Pune with one DBA. Right, he will copy the entire database tables and he will copy it to test. Simply after that I will reconfigure. A small Hyperion work will be there, and remaining everything is DBA work only. Right. So second way of migration. What is the disadvantage? It is more DBA work than Hyperion work. Second point. Write down. Second disadvantage. If reconfiguration fails, nothing will work. So why do we need to reconfiguration? See, DEV dev instance. Here it is test instance. So in dev instance, right? Here you have dev cluster. Here you have test cluster. Right? Dev URL or server name. Test. So when you copy all the tables from dev to test, right, what happens? This test cluster will become dev cluster. This test server will become dev server. So for example, here it is XYZ. Server name is XYZ. Here ABC. So what happens? This XYZ will replace ABC, right? And this test cluster, dev cluster will replace test cluster. So nothing will work. So you have to reconfigure that. Then automatically, again this test cluster, dev cluster will be replaced with test cluster, and dev server name will be replaced with test server name. then your application will start working. Otherwise, nothing will work. Second point, right? Second disadvantage. So you have to do the reconfiguration. Then only it will work perfectly. Otherwise, whenever you are opening the application, it will search for the dev cluster, and you are in test instance, it will not match. Your application will not work. Clear? That is the reason, right? This should be carefully done. Only specific tables to be copied, not all the tables. Whenever there in a heading like test dev cluster, right? I'll ignore this. So a specific tables should be copied. That one I'll tell to DBA what table should be copied and what table should be ignored. And then I'll do the reconfiguration. Then only it will work. It is actually, when compared to other migrations, right? It is very, very difficult. Database to database is very, very difficult. And very less time. So which one is more important here? If you know the approach, then I always suggest this approach only, because I can do the entire migration in just one day, and remaining all days, right? Means I can use it for testing purpose. Clear? It is very, very, not easy. It will take very much less time. So this is called second way of migration, right? On third way of migration. So first way we never use, second way we never use, third way also we never use, right? On third way of migration. See, I am giving you detailed notes for migration. Why? Tell me. Simply I can say we use LCM, lifecycle management. I can tell you the steps, but I am giving the entire migration notes. Why? Chapalama, why?
It is very important topic.
Because trend is going on now. See, 11.124 version, right? They stopped giving support from last December. It means last month, the January onwards, they forced people to migrate the versions. Every client should migrate their application to 11.2, latest version now. So most of the interviews when you go, right, they'll ask you whether you know this migration or not. Everyone clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
That is the reason we are discussing about detail, so that, right, if they ask you, is there any approach, you need not tell that I don't know. You can say, yes, I know the theory part, but we never use this. Simply, yes. Clear? So that they will understand this guy knows how the approach, but he never done that one. You can simply say, I did not get a chance to work on this approach. Clear? Right on. Third way of migration, copy application utility. Copy application utility. This utility was existing until 11.1.2.3 version. This utility was existing until 11.1.2.3 version.
Sir,
It means
11.2.
Second point. It also works in 11.1.2.4 and 11.2 versions. Even though they did not give this utility, you can download the utility from 11.1.2.3 and then you can use it for current versions. You can use this version, you can use this utility for current versions also. Second point, you can use this version for, you can use this utility for current versions also. You can use this utility for current versions also. Steps, third point, steps. Steps, create UDL file. Create UDL file. For test and for dev and test, create UDL file from dev and test. Next step, run the copy.
What is UDL?
Universal data link file. Universal data link file. Universal data link file. Okay. And second point, run the copy application utility with these UDL files. Run the copy application utility with these UDL files. That's it. So even this approach, we don't follow this one. What are the disadvantages in this version? Write down disadvantages. What is advantage? It is very easy. You don't need any technical knowledge. Whatever the approach, DB approach, right here, you are seeing in the screen, right? The same thing this utility will do. Simply, it will go to dev tables and it will copy all the required tables only. I told you, right? If you are doing it manually, you need to know which table should be copied and which table should not be copied. But this utility knows which table should be copied. So simply, it will copy all the tables to here without renaming the cluster and server names, without touching these cluster and server names. Okay, simple. Whatever the DB approach we are doing manually, this copy application will do the same. Clear? Write down. Advantage, no need to write. Disadvantage, you need server access for this one. Disadvantage, you need server access. Second disadvantage, it should be same network. It should be same network means your dev and test instance should be on the same network. You can ask a question. It will be always the same, right? No, sometimes, right? What happens? This normal network people, they will come into Oracle network. For example, I told you, right? Cloud platform. So entire application is maintained by Oracle. So there is one company called Inventive Health. We did a migration for that one. So until 2012 or 13, I don't remember the year, they were there in their own network. But now, after 2012, they migrated everything to Oracle network. Means simply entire application, entire server, patching, everything will be maintained by Oracle, right? And they will pay rent, even though that is on-premise. Even on-premise also, sometimes, right? You can ask Oracle people to maintain the entire application, just like cloud. Simply you will pay only rent. Clear? So network is different. You cannot run this copy application. It won't work. Clear? Everyone understood? Yes or no? Third way of migration. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Write down. Fourth way of migration. Next. Fourth way of migration. This one you have to practice and you have to tell in the interviews. Okay. LCM. LCM. Life Cycle Management. Life Cycle Management. Steps. Write down the steps. So before migrating the artifacts, right? So here I am having rules practice, right? I am opening the rules practice application. So go to documents. Here you don't see any folder, see, right? You don't see any folder. So we will migrate the entire 1 minute. So I am opening the Baba application. Here, whatever the documents, we'll migrate everything to rules, right? So write down steps. Click on navigate. Click on navigate. Administer. Shared services console. Click on navigate. Administer. Shared services console. Expand application group. Expand application group. Expand default application group. Expand default application group. Once again.
For application, what should we select? Expand?
Expand default application group. Click on navigate, administer, share services console. Next, expand application groups. Expand default application group. Single click on application. See, single click on application. It's not double click or it's not right click. Okay. Single click on application. See, What is what you are seeing in the system? What is artifact? What do you mean by artifact? Chapalama, what do you mean by artifact?
Metadata, like
See, all these things are artifacts: data forms, data grids, intercompany journals, member list, rules, security, dimensions, etc., etc.
All documents.
Yes. See, if you want to migrate the data, here you can see data. You can tick data, but while practicing, don't never tick data. Clear? Because it will take a lot of time. See, if you are ticking everything, select all, right? Literally, it will take 2 to 3 hours. So, what is the best way? Always select forms. See, I'm selecting data forms completely. For your practice, always select forms. It will complete in 2 minutes. Otherwise, if you select any other thing, right, it will take a lot of time. Yes, if you want, you can select. You can try. So, right now, next step. Select required artifacts. Select required artifacts. Example, forms and grids. Select required artifacts. Click export. See, I'll click on export here. Click export. So, shall I click export here? Did you write notes?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the steps? What are the steps? First, click on navigate, administer, shared services console. Second, expand application groups, expand default application group. So, there is in live, your application is in HFM group. Then, expand HFM group. Okay, wherever is there, wherever your application is there, that you have to expand. So, single click on application. Done. Then, select required artifacts. Click on export. See. So, write down. Give the migration name. So, myself is okay. Admin. I'll give today's date. Automatically, this will come, right? So, underscore. What is today's date? 30 March 2022. Give the migration name and click on export. That's it.
Sir, it will export all the folders which it is available in that
Everything.
under
See,
the name Raj Kiran AAA or something.
Everything. See, total 232 out of 260. So yes, refresh. See how much time it took? 13 seconds. Correct? Write down. Next step. The migration file will be created under file system. The migration file will be created under file system.
సార్ కొంచెం స్లోగా చెప్పండి సార్.
ఎక్కడున్నారు మీరు? వేర్ యూ స్ట్రక్?
సార్ సింగిల్ క్లిక్ అది అయిపోయింది. మరి నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్
select required artifacts. Select required artifacts and click export. Migration file name, you can give anything, right? Next point. The migration file will be created under file system. The migration file will be created under file system. The migration file will be created under file system. Right click on the migration file and download. See, here you need not download, okay? In live, we will download it from dev and we have to upload it in prod or test, right? So here, this is dev and this is prod. For you, there is no other instance, right? So you need not download this here. Right now, right click on the migration file and download to local desktop. Right click on the file and download to local desktop. Next point. Right click on the file and download migration file and download it to local desktop. Next point. Upload the file into test instance. So when you click on file system, see, it will ask for upload. Okay. Upload the file into target system or test instance, test system, whatever you want. Upload the file into target instance. Target instance file system. Target instance file system. Expand the migration file in target system. expand the next step, expand the file, migration file in target system. Single click on migration file. Single click on migration file. Select all, because here you can select all because you have migrated only required artifacts, right? So select all, click on select all and click on import. Click on select all and click on import. So tell me which application we have to migrate now? Chapalama, which application? Rules practice, yes. Select the required application. Select the target application. Select the target application and click on import. That's it. So before clicking right, see here in rules, I'm cancelling this. In rules, you can see only 2 folders, right? Now come here, click on import, select rules practice, import. That's it. See. Refresh, 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 failed. So you need not worry about failed, because if the metadata is not sync between our old application and new application, right, it will fail. No need to worry. But still, all other migration grids, forms, everything will come. Only specific items will fail. So I clicked on failed items. We'll see what failed. See, some Kiran sales. So there is some metadata error here, right? Some budget or something. So these 3 forms did not migrate. Remaining everything is migrated. So log off and log in again. See, in live regularly we do this, okay? So go to rules practice and see in documents whether you see all the folders or not. See, everything will come. It will literally clone entire system. Clear? Everyone clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. But
Easy.
సిస్టమ్ అప్గ్రేడేషన్ అయితే మాత్రం వేస్ట్ ఇది. అంటే మొత్తానికి 2 టెస్ట్ డివ్ కూడా లాస్ అవుతాం మన డేటా.
Upgradation, yes.
Version upgradation.
Yes. So we never do. So simply we'll do LCM. First we'll install everything in new system, new version, and then I'll do the LCM from old version to new version. That's it. Automatically everything will come. If anything goes wrong, again you can do n number of times. So this is failed, again I'll do. For example, here it is failed, right? Again I'll sync the metadata and I'll do it. You can do n number of times. There is no harm at all. So click on administration. This is migration report, right here. Migration status report. We'll see exactly. We'll see whatever failed. So we'll do it manually. Okay, 3 forms are failed, right? These 3 forms manually. I'll extract the metadata and I'll sync the metadata between both the systems, and then I'll migrate these 3 forms. That's it. Completed. Entire migration is completed. I'll ask my team to test whether everything is perfectly migrated or not. Clear? This is called LCM. So LCM is the only way of migration in current versions. Why? Can anybody tell? Why LCM is the only way of migration? Because it is very easy and you need not depend on servers, and you don't need any technical knowledge for this one. Yes or no? Only you need the steps, how to do the simple steps, right? Click on migration, click on application, export all the required artifacts, export, and then download the migration file, and then upload the migration file in another system, target system, and then click on the file and then import. That's it. Very, very simple steps. You don't need any technical knowledge for this one. Clear? Only thing is you have to troubleshoot these errors. This one is little bit, when you see this one, you will be confused. But when you read it carefully, forms, web forms, Rajakiran. So we'll open this one. Go to application, web application. See. So what is the path here? They are telling forms, web forms, Rajakiran. So where is Rajakiran here? Expand this. So Raj Kiran, sales and purchases data for all products. Sales and purchases data. Sales and purchases data. Where is this one? Quarter 1. This did not come. Confirm, check and see. So Raj Kiran, where is Raj Kiran? See? So see, it did not come. Everybody clear? So why it did not come? Then you have to open this form and you have to do some troubleshooting. So either metadata is not in sync or it is the name is too long. So the name is too long. That is the error here. There is a small bug here. So what do I do now? I'll close this one. So I'll do it manually. So right. So this one, extract, save. Save to desktop. I'm saving it. Okay, save. The name should not be this much of big. That is the bug here. Now go to rules practice. So here load. So here root Raj Kiran, right? So what is the data form, right? So you can click on data former grid. Go and check it here. It is form. So select as form and browse in desktop. Where is that one? Right? Done. It will be migrated now. Perfectly. See. Load. It will throw an error message. So here it will clearly show. What is the sales and purchases document? Okay. Invalid member. There is no such member. Okay. This is the member creating. Clear? Everyone clear? Yes or no? So you have to sync the metadata first. Then automatically it will accept. So go to here. Extract metadata. Extract. Okay, download. Save as. And metadata, put it as underscore 30 MAR 2022. Save. Done. Now go to here. Load metadata. Browse. Right? Yes, open. I'll clear everything and I'll load so that right it will load perfectly. Load. Done? Yes. Now load documents again. So reset. So load as data form, browse. See, loaded successfully. Now if you do the migration again, it will be successful. Expand file system, right? Single click, select everything, import. See, it will perfectly migrate now. See, everybody understood, right? Why it is not migrated? Because the metadata is not in sync between these two applications. Everyone clear? Very, very easy, right? LCM, lifecycle management. Same, right on. Migration in FCCS. Put heading migration in FCCS. It is even more easier than on-premise. Migration in FCCS.
డౌట్
సార్
ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు మన టెస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ ఇది కూడా ఎల్సిఎంలో చేసాము, అంటే ఎల్సిఎంలో చేసాము. కాకపోతే ఇప్పుడు ఏదైనా ఒక ప్యాచ్ కానీ వెర్షన్ కానీ వేసుకున్నప్పుడు మరి రెండు డేటా లాస్ అవుతాం కదా సార్. ఈ రెండు అప్లికేషన్స్ ఒకవేళ ఏమైనా ఫెయిల్ అయినా ఏదైనా రెండు డేటా లాస్ అవుతాం కదా సార్.
అసలు డేటా ఎందుకు లాస్ అవుతాం మనం?
అప్లికేషన్ లాస్ అవుతాం. అప్లికేషన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఇప్పుడు
వై నో
మనం ఏం చెప్పారంటే మీరు ఇప్పుడు టెస్ట్లో చేస్తారు. టెస్ట్లో ఒకవేళ అంతా వెర్షన్ అంతా ఓకే అయితే కనుక సరే డెవలప్మెంట్ చేస్తాం, తర్వాత టెస్ట్లో చేస్తామని చెప్పేసి అన్నారు. రెండు వెర్షన్స్ ఇందులో వర్క్ అయితే కనుక. కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఎల్సిఎంలో చేసేటప్పుడు సేమ్ నెట్వర్క్లో ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి ఏదైనా అయితే రెండు లాస్ అవుతాం కదా సార్.
ఎందుకు వస్తాం అసలు దీన్ని? ఇది మీరు ఫిజికల్ ఫైల్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు కానీ అప్లికేషన్ ముట్టుకుంటున్నారా? యు ఆర్ నాట్ టచింగ్ ద అప్లికేషన్, రైట్? యు ఆర్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్టింగ్ ద ఫిజికల్ ఫైల్ అండ్ యు ఆర్ లోడింగ్ దట్ ఇంటూ న్యూ వర్షన్.
నేను చెప్పేది వెర్షన్ అప్గ్రేడేషన్ సార్, వెర్షన్ అప్గ్రేడేషన్ చేసేటప్పుడు.
అదే వర్షన్ అయినా సరే, when you are doing the LCM, you are simply extracting the file, that's it, right? Why system will be impacted?
అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎలా అంటే సార్, ఇప్పుడు 11.2.1 అని ఉంది, నేను 11.2.2లోకి అప్గ్రేడ్ అవ్వాలి. నేను ఏదైతే మీరు స్టెప్స్ చెప్పారో, అంటే మీరు చెప్పినట్టు ఒరాకిల్లోకి వెళ్ళి అన్ని
11.2.1కి వెళ్ళి మీరు ఫైల్ని LCM ఫైల్ని ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తారు, డౌన్లోడ్ చేస్తారు. సిస్టమ్ కి టచ్ ఏముంది అసలు? ఎక్కడ టచ్ చేస్తున్నారు మీరు సిస్టమ్ని?
ఇప్పుడు హెచ్ఎఫ్ఎంలో అంతా కూడా వెర్షన్ అప్గ్రేడేషన్స్ అంతా కూడా మనము ఈ వెర్షన్ అప్గ్రేడేషన్ చేస్తాం కదా. వెర్షన్ అప్గ్రేడేషన్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఒకవేళ కరెక్ట్ అయితే ఆ వెర్షన్లో ఉన్న అప్లికేషన్స్ అన్నీ కూడా పోతాయి కదా సార్.
ఎందుకు అయితే అంటున్నా, అసలు అప్లికేషన్ పోవటం అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ ఎందుకు వస్తుంది మీకు ఇక్కడ? మీరు అసలు అప్లికేషన్ ఏం ముట్టుకోవట్లేదు, LCM చేస్తున్నారు అంటే ఏంటిది? సింప్లీ యువర్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్టింగ్ ద ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్స్, కరెక్ట్?
జస్ట్ ఇది మైగ్రేషన్ సార్, అప్లికేషన్ టు అప్లికేషన్ మైగ్రేషన్ చేస్తున్నాం, కరెక్టే సార్.
అదే మైగ్రేషన్ లో మీరు స్టెప్స్ ఏం వాడుతున్నారు? మీరేమి అప్లికేషన్ మీరేమి కెలకట్లేదు కదా. సింప్లీ యువర్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్టింగ్ ఆల్ ద ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్స్. ఇక్కడ అప్లికేషన్ ఎందుకు పోద్ది
సార్? నేనేమంటే ఇప్పుడు 2 సర్వర్లు ఉంటాయి కనుక, ఒకటి డెస్క్ లో ఉండి ఒకటి డెవలప్మెంట్.
సర్వర్ మీరు లాగిన్ కూడా ఎవరో గుర్తుంచుకోండి.
ఓకే,
ఓన్లీ త్రూ ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ వర్క్ స్పేస్ యు ఆర్ లాగింగ్ ఇన్, రైట్? అసలు సర్వర్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ ఎందుకు వచ్చింది మీకు ఇక్కడ? అడగండి మీరు, డౌట్ క్లారిటీగా అడగండి
సార్. నాకు క్లారిటీ ఏంటంటే సార్, ఇప్పుడు నేను నా సర్వర్ని అప్గ్రేడ్ చేస్తున్నాను అంటే
మీ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ సర్వర్ ని అప్గ్రేడ్ చేస్తే అప్పుడు మీకు ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది.
అదే సార్, అదే చెప్తాను. ఇప్పుడు నేను సర్వర్ అప్గ్రేడ్ చేసేటప్పుడు
నెవర్ డూ అప్గ్రేడేషన్ ఇన్ హైపరిన్. ఐ టోల్డ్ యు, రైట్?
Okay.
Your old version will be as it is like that only. It will be working. Okay. Even if your new version is up and running also, your old version will also be up and running. Until they confirm that everything is fine and will stop the data entry in old version, then after some time they will dismantle that server. Right? Decompose that server, okay?
Okay.
Old server na asalu muttukoni kuda mattuko manam. ఏంటిది మీకు ఇది 3 months ఎందుకు పట్టుద్ది అని అడగచ్చు. యూ కెన్ ఆస్క్ మీ వై ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ 3 months, బికాస్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు టెస్ట్ ఇన్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. వీ హ్యావ్ టు టెస్ట్ 3 months, 3 years past data, everything. Then meanwhile, while doing this upgradation in old version, some people will be still entering the data, right? Will miss that data. Yes. So again there will be one more small migration that is called incremental data migration. So exactly this will take 3 months, and 4th month, right, people will start entering data in both the old version and new version, and then they will compare everything is working fine. Then they will stop the old version and they will continue the new version. Clear? Yes. దీనికి ప్రాపర్ అప్రోచ్ ఉంటుందమ్మా. This will not be, any migration will take 3 months, trust me. Whether it is manual migration, whether it is database to database copy, any migration, even though it will be completed in 1 week or 10 days, still we use it for testing purpose. Clear? We have to compare each and every data form, each and every data grid, each and every data from January to December. We create a templates and we will match each and every data, and then we will give sign off. End user will give sign off. So this testing will take at least 45 days. Only testing the data itself. Everyone clear? So migration ennal pattudamma? How much time it will take for migration?
3 months.
Yes. Clear? In FCCS? No, because there is no concept of installations, right? It will take 1 month or 45 days maximum. See, write down LCM, FCCS migration. Click on navigate.
ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ సార్.
యా
సార్, ఇందాక మీరు మైగ్రేషన్ చేసినప్పుడు అక్కడ క్లియర్ డేటా అని కొట్టారు కదా సార్, అక్కడ అంటే అక్కడ
అది లైవ్ లో కొట్టమమ్మా, 80% లైవ్ లో క్లియర్ మై డేటా కొట్టాం.
అదే సార్, దాని గురించి, ఎందుకంటే డేటా మొత్తం పోతుంది కదా సార్.
Yes, because here, right, it might throw an error message. That is the reason. We never load the metadata also. We will load the metadata through LCM only. See, LCM lo manam metadata tick cheyaledu kada.
Yes sir.
If you tick that metadata, automatically first it will load metadata and then it will load grids. You won't get the error message.
Okay sir.
Adavandamma?
Okay sir.
So write down in FCCS. Click on navigate, migration. So there is no name change, okay? they are not saying LCM. Same LCM, it is also LCM, but they have changed the name as migration. Click on migration. So select the required artifacts. Click on navigate, migration, select the required artifacts. So how do you know artifacts? These groups and members means users and groups, calculation manager, data management, document repository means reports, core. I'm clicking on core. So I'll again, even in here also, I'll select only required artifacts, okay? Don't tick everything, it will take a lot of time. So here we have relational data means data, cube, console cube. So SBase, supplementary data, enterprise journals, closed tasks, right? I am expanding cubes. I am expanding console cube. So data forms, clear? Done. Select required artifacts, click export, that's it. R Bompada, same. No change, same steps. It is very fast when compared to on-premise, right? Cloud is very fast because it is Linux. Some come here, close. So write down. The migration file will be created under snapshots. The migration file will be created under snapshots. Okay, before importing, I want to go to data. 1 minute, I'll go to forms. I'll delete all the existing forms. Okay. Expand. You can see Rajni. Okay. What is this? Okay, I'm deleting this. Delete. Okay, done. Locked. Okay, I'll delete this. Delete. Done. I'll delete Rajni folder also. Done. Yes. I'll delete Ravi folder also. So Ravi, one grid is there. So delete. Again, click on library and then click on Ravi and delete the folder also. That's it. Now when I migrate, automatically Rajni and Ravi folder should come. Close this one. Now click on navigate, migration. So where do I do? Can anybody tell me without any knowledge? What do I do? Chapalama, please try. Guess and tell.
Backup.
Click on core.
Backup.
Go to
Backup.
where?
Right.
Core, sir. Core.
Already done, right? Exported. So what do we do now?
Backup, sir. Click on backup.
Where it is?
Right. So
Under snapshot.
Snapshot.
Snapshots.
Expand. Next.
upload.
Where is upload?
Refresh.
Upload means it is uploading the file. Click on this
Action.
import.
Download.
That's it. You don't need to select the application also because there is single application, right? Refresh. Done. Now close, log off and log in again and see whether those two folders came or not. Simple. Very, very easy in here. LCM, I mean cloud. Now go to forms and see whether two folders came or not. Simple. Vachinamma? Yes or no? So while practicing, don't select the data. It will take lot of time. When you select data, the migration file will be, I have seen a migration file with 6 GB. It's not MB, okay, 6 GB. How much? So never tick data. So this one regularly we take this backup, okay, because Oracle people will give only 1 day backup. So right, we have automated this one. Daily, it will take the backup and it will keep in one of the client server. So we will maintain 30 days backup. Clear? So yes, this is migration. Click on navigate, migration, right? So here, migration status reports. This is here you will see which one is failed and which one is successful. So here also same concept. It will clearly show you where went wrong. If the metadata is not synced, here also it will fail. You have to understand, okay, we have to sync the metadata first. Likewise. So close this one. Again, go to categories. So when you open groups and membership, it means all the users, see, native directory users, etc. This is called groups and members. Calculation manager means rules, all the rules. See, rules. Console rules. These are all the rules. And document repository means all the reports. See, repository objects. See, my report. We discussed it, right? We have created this report. Yes. All these reports. Core means your FCCS application. In this core, yes, there will be supplementary data, yes, based data, security, and cube means console cube. Data means relational data. Okay. Right. So, yes, this is called migration. So, in interviews, they'll ask you if you know that you have done migration. So, in every means resume, I'm asking people to put one migration. So yes, because trend is going on, right? Some projects they'll only do this migration. I mean, some clients. So yes, it is always good that if you say you know how to do the migration. So I'll try to explain all 4 ways of migration. Okay, manual migration, don't concentrate much. Simply say that we can extract all the artifacts and we can import. Database to database copy and copy application utility and LCM. These 3 you should explain. Clear? And clearly say that data copy application utility, you can use the same copy application utility which was there for 1123 for 1124 and 112 also, 11.2 also. It is working perfectly. I tested that. Okay. But only thing is you need a physical server access for that one. Then only you can do that. LCM, there is no dependency on LCM. Simple, open workspace, click on shared services, right? Or export all the artifacts, download it, upload it to target system and import it. Simple, very, very simple. So in here, right now, next in FCCS, second FCCS, clone migration in FCCS, clone migration in FCCS. Put heading clone migration in FCCS. So in FCCS, right, previously, last year until 2021. So what happened? I will tick everything like this. I will tick everything and I will do the export. See, export. So I'll put it as _1 export. How much time it will take? It will take a lot of time. Because if there is data, right, it will take literally 1 hour or 1.5 hours and it will generate the file with 6 GB file. See, still it is doing. So it will take less time, but in live it will take 6 GB. Now what should I do with that 6 GB? I have to download the 6 GB to my local desktop and I have to upload it to prod instance, correct? So it will be a lot of time taking and lot of effort also, because 6 GB means, first of all, your laptop should have 6 GB space and 6 GB it will hang, literally it will hang. So what I will do, in new version they have given a clone environment. See, somewhere it is there, clone, where is that? See, clone environment. See, here you don't need to do anything. Give the target URL, production URL, username, password, and then clone. Automatically entire production will be cloned. Here, write down the steps. Clone environment. Click on navigate, clone environment. Click on navigate, clone environment. Give the target URL, username, password. Give the target URL.
ఇక్కడ ఎంత టైం పడుతుంది సార్?
ఇది కూడా అంతే. It will take one hour time, but downloading the file will take another 2 hours, right? You can save that one. See, entire migration will take, this clone environment will take at least half an hour or 40 minutes. But you can save other time, right? Downloading the file and uploading the file. System hanging, all these things, no need. This is a very new concept in new versions, okay? Until 2021, it is not there actually in old versions. I guess it's 6 months or 4 months. I don't remember exactly from which version it started. It is very good actually. Regularly we are doing this in live. Yesterday only we have done this one.
సార్ అంటే మనము ఆ క్లయింట్ దగ్గర రెండు యూఆర్ఎల్స్ ఉంటాయి, రెండు సెటప్స్ పెట్టుకుంటాడు, ఒక టెస్ట్ డెవ్ అని పెట్టుకుని ఆ రెండు యూఆర్ఎల్స్కి మనము యాక్సెస్ తీసుకుంటాము.
Correct. So target means I put it as dev URL. Test URL, test. There is no concept of dev, right? Test and prod only. They will give only 2 instances. Why do we need this one? I told you, right? Every first Friday, test will be upgraded, correct? So once it is upgraded, you have to test whether everything is working or not and whether any deviations. So immediately I'll clone the entire production to test, and then I'll reconcile between test and prod. Whether data is everything is matching, whether any bug or any impact on data, and then I'll give sign off. Yes, everything is working expected. So third Friday you can apply the patch in. You can upgrade the version in prod. If anything goes wrong, right, immediately I'll mail to the Oracle people, stop migration in prod because we are facing this issue, and then they'll come back to us. Okay, they will note it down and they will rectify it in next upgradation version. Then immediately we can do that one. Clear?
టెస్ట్ యూఆర్ఎల్కి దీనికి యూఆర్ఎల్లో ఏమైనా అంటే ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ ఉంటుంది సార్, ఇది టెస్ట్ ఇది ప్రొడక్ట్ అని చెప్పేసి?
Yes, there will be a clear cut TST. Test will be -TEST. Production means without anything. If you don't see TEST test, then that is production. If you see -TEST, that is test. Okay.
Yes.
Here I have given you in our notes, right? Already I have given you a live URL. So when you go to your notes here, where is the notes? See, control N. Here, see, clear? This is original live URLs. So only thing duplicate here is, see, what is this US6? That is the region. US2, US3, US4, US6 means North America, like that, right? India means IN. So A 1 2 3 4 5 6, A is common. 1 2 3 4 5 6 is domain identification number. Okay. So here this is prod instance. See, even for FCCs also it will be starting as planning only. See, don't confuse. Okay. So even for PBCS, EPBCS, FCCS, ARCS, everything the same URL. Clear? So when you open this one, there will be a dashboard there. There you will see test instance means ARCS, EPBCS, like that. In HFM it will be like this. Tata Group test instance, Tata Group PRD, Tata Group UAT or dev, etc. There will be either 28080 or 19,000. In live you will see always 19,000. 28080 99% they won't use because that is WebLogic port. Clear? This 19,000 is Oracle port. Everyone clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
ఇది చూసుకోండమ్మా మీరు చక్కగా. ఇది యూఆర్ఎల్స్ వెళ్ళే ముందు ఒకసారి బిఫోర్ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్, రైట్, జస్ట్ ప్రిపేర్ అండ్ సీ అండ్ రైట్ యువర్ ఓన్ నోట్స్. ఓకే
సార్, యూఆర్ఎల్స్ ఏమైనా మారుతాయి సార్? అంటే ఎలా అంటే ఆఫీస్లోకి వెళ్ళి వర్క్ చేసినప్పుడు ఒకలాగా, ఇంటి దగ్గర వచ్చి వర్క్ ఫ్రమ్ హోమ్ చేసేటప్పుడు అంటే పబ్లిక్ నెట్వర్క్ కనెక్ట్ అయినప్పుడు యూఆర్ఎల్ ఒకలాగా.
Cloud there is no dependency even from internet, even from airport internet also you can use because that is cloud, right? There is no concept of virus and there is no concept of HFM. Yes, you cannot. You need VPN for this one. It won't work. You need VPN.
Okay.
You cannot open it from your own house or like that. Okay, either you have to work from office.
Port number matter, sir. Port number and matter.
No, same. Port number will be same. Port number will be 100%. It will be same.
Okay.
This is called migration. Everyone clear? So before going interviews, means attending the interview, right? Prepare separately for migration. Trust me, okay? Because this trend is going on, right? They might ask you about this one. They might be interested in migration. We are doing some 3 or 4 migrations now in our company. Clear?
సార్, మనకి ARCS అనే ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఉంటుంది అంటే వేరే క్లాస్లే ఉన్నాయా?
ARCS కి మీరు అది వేరే ఫ్యాకల్టీ ఉన్నారు కానీ ఆన్ డిమాండ్ బేసిస్ సార్, టూ కాస్ట్లీ because you have to maintain instance and only 1 or 2 people will be there. ఈ ఫీజుకి అయితే రాదు మీకు. ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఇట్ విల్ బి 35,000 లైక్ దట్. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ దెన్ లెట్ మీ నో, ఐ విల్ అరేంజ్.
Okay. Yes.
ఓకే డన్.
ఏఆర్సీస్ అంటే ఏంటి సార్?
Account reconciliation in cloud services. Even that is very hot now. I don't know why all of a sudden it became hot. In PwC, all our new students who joined in PwC and right?
Sir, mostly for big four company they are asking.
Correct. 100%. All our colleagues who got recently who got jobs, right? They are all placed into ARCS. Sir, ARCS might start in 1 week or 2 weeks, sir, because already people who joined, right? They have been assigned ARCS projects. So we'll see. I'll announce. Okay. Subraj garu kada?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you. Faculty first faculty should accept. See, faculties are not interested to teach for one-to-one basis. At least minimum 2 or 3 people there, right? Then they'll start.
Okay, sir.
Done for the day? Yeah.